This week on Overdrive, we learn about the handball law, get the details on Flow's new prepaid services, and see the exciting quarterfinal highlights. All this and more coming up on the FCC Highlights Show.
Welcome to Overdrive, your weekly show with all the action from the Flow Champions Cup. The quarterfinals loomed large on Wednesday and Thursday. They were simply fantastic. None of the teams wanted to come so far and go home empty-handed. The urge to survive was demonstrated with every tackle, every dribble, every shot. Coaches play an important role in team preparation. We got reactions from a few of the coaches about the Flow Champions Cup.
No, the Flow Cup is a very important league, and if you notice the excitement that surrounds this competition and the fact that players and teams go out hard to try to get maximum results from this competition.
I would really like to encourage Flow to continue to even moving it from this point to a larger field.
Flow Cup is very serious to us. I like how it look and I want it back.
I think it's a very good cup, I would rather it play earlier, like maybe May, June.
I say well done, Flow, and we need more corporate to get involved in such a venture.
Good initiative. Glad to have them back on board.
It's good for football in Jamaica right now.
It's a very good thing, because money is tight now, so whatever you can enter a competition that you can gain financially from.
It's a very good step. I thought that the league had missed Flow. I like the sponsorship, and I hope they continue to sponsor football.
It's a wonderful feeling knowing that Flow is on board. It only can help the clubs them to play some good football.
Flow, big up, because you're doing a good job.
What Flow is doing is very wonderful, and honestly, it's just a great feeling. It's just a great feeling.
Of course, only 4 of them have made it thus far. Going into Wednesday's games, the popular slogan, "Winner go home," was the chorus from the stands. Although the Portmore Harbour View game was played on Thursday due to a waterlogged field at Ferdinand Park, it was still considered in the first round of the quarterfinals. Here are the highlights from those games.
Portmore were raring to go up against Harbourview as they warmed up extensively at the Spanish Town Prison Oval. After all, this game was almost 24 hours late. The game was rescheduled and relocated to the Prison Oval because Ferdinand Park was waterlogged the day before. As the teams marched onto the field, there was an air of excitement. The referee made a last-minute check to ensure that the nets were properly anchored. Probably he was expecting an avalanche of goals. Portmore, dressed in dark blue and white, have not done well in the Premier League this season and were hoping that this game against a quality opposition would jumpstart their season. They pressed early, making many good passes inside Harbourview's half. They fired at goal, sometimes wildly. But it was Harbourview who fired the shot that went to the heart of the game. Their fortunes changed dramatically and sharply in the 4th minute. The Harbourview goalkeeper launched a long kick forward. The ball bounced awkwardly and was controlled by Brian Brown, even while being hounded by a defender. The forward planted his left foot into the ball and watched it as it sailed beautifully into the top left-hand corner of the goal. As the game progressed, Portmore went in search of the equalizer. They had a great amount of possession and pummeled Harbourview with shots. Harbourview soaked up the pressure well and were able to launch counter-attacks, especially down the left. Harbourview were more dominant in the second half, but were let down by poor finishing. As the game came to a close, Portmore United launched desperate raids into Harbourview's defence, but had to go home thinking about their countless missed opportunities. Harbourview through to the semi-final with a 1-0 victory.
First of all, I'm grateful for the victory. As usual, Portmore is a creditable team with good players and good coaching. So it wouldn't have been an easy game. I wouldn't thought it was going to be an easy game. So We did some things that paid off, and we're grateful for the victory.
When the teams walked onto the field from the tunnel at the Anthony Spalding Stadium, the atmosphere was not unlike a World Cup quarter-final. The FIFA anthem rang out in the background as they lined up for the official introduction. There was no hint that visitors Axum, dressed in white, were intimidated as they shook hands with Flow marketing manager Yannick Forbes and then the hosts. But that was where the parity ended. It was going to be one-way traffic for most of the way. The first chance came to the hosts. The left winger eluded a defender and left him on his buttocks, but crossed too close to the goalkeeper, who foiled the attempt. Arnett actually got the ball into the back of the net, but it was called back for offside. But then the shots were zipping in from all angles. The balls went everywhere but into the net, and Reggae Boys coach Winfried Schaefer grumbled his disapproval to a spectator. Axum orchestrated the occasional raid but never threatened. They were able to keep the slate clean until the interval. The visitors kicked off the second half with upset on their minds. Why not? They were still level due to Arnett's unbelievable display. Axum were more relaxed and gave a better account of themselves, making inroads into Arnett's defense. But it was the junglists who broke the deadlock in the 61st minute. Captain Kirk Ramsey chested into the net from close range to relieve the stress his team had built up in the stands. Arnett then missed from the penalty spot. It was just another 4 days' work at the office. Axum continued to soak up the pressure. They could not get the ball out of their half. The second goal came in the 76th minute after good build-up in Axum's 18-yard box, which gave Leon Strickland the time and space to shoot. He picked his spot and drilled to the far corner to finally kill off the encounter. Axum, the last parish team in the competition, then took the long trip back home to reflect on a relatively good campaign.
Well, next time around, I think we need, to do some more work in front of the goal. That we put away our chances. We created too much chances today for the scoreline, to be reflecting only 2 goals.
We take a break, but more quarter-final highlights coming up. We'll be right back.
You're watching the Flow Champions Cup highlight show Overdrive. Like us on Facebook at facebook.com/Flow Jamaica, or follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/GoWithFlowJA using hashtag Overdrive on Flow TV. We'll be right back.
Add the best phone service to the fastest internet in Jamaica and you get Flow. Surf and chat. Surf the web. And download large files. And keep up with your friends on Facebook. Plus, get a landline, no strings attached. Get the lowest call rates, 1,000 free minutes to call international numbers for just $3,000. Don't be fooled by those fast-talking ads. Get Flow, surf and chat, and turn up your home entertainment. Sign up now and get a free wireless upgrade. Nobody beats Flow from home.
My Business Observer really matters. It keeps me up to date with news stories, the stock market, and the economy. And I can also keep my eye on my competitors.
Subscribe today.
What would I do without my study center?
North Coast to the South Coast.
At the end of the week, I look forward to the Sunday Observer in Wagwan.
The Move It Lock.
My Sunday Finance gives me a roundup of corporate, local, regional, and international news that matter.
Every day matters. Subscribe today by going to JamaicaObserver.com or calling our nearest office.
I can't hear you, man. I have to try to get some signal. We are sending a party.
You have 1 minute remaining on this call.
Don't struggle. Get the best call rates and a clear connection at home with your Flow landline. Pay only $2.99 to call any Digicel or Line mobiles. 95 cents per minute to call landlines. As low as 74 cents per minute to call overseas. And all Flow-to-Flow calls are free. Any network, any number, anywhere. Nobody beats Flow. Flow. Watch, talk, click.
Welcome back to the FCC Highlight Show Overdrive. Brought to you by Flow Prepaid, CVM TV, the Jamaica Observer, KLAS ESPN Sports and Locker Room Sports.
Welcome back to Overdrive. Deliberate handling of the football during play is a definite no-no. Former FIFA referee Dave Meikle explains the rule in Know the Laws.
Handball involves the deliberate act of a player making contact with the ball with his hand or arm.
A direct free kick is also awarded to the opposing team if a player handles the ball deliberately.
Things the referee has to consider include: did the player move his arm to the ball? Is the arm or hand in a position that is not normal or natural? Now, by natural we mean where the hand would not normally be for that particular action or play. Next week we will examine cautionable offences. I'm Dave Meikle, and this was Know the Laws.
Flow has introduced a package of prepaid services to suit your internet and cable preferences. This week's Flow feature gives you details on how you can benefit from this revolutionary service.
Introducing Flow Prepaid, the quick, easy and affordable way to go with Flow. What is Flow Prepaid? Flow Prepaid gives you the power to control the cost and duration of your Flow cable, phone and internet experience. You get to enjoy all the best Flow services without all the bills. What does Flow Prepaid include? Flow's prepaid cable TV service gives you the freedom to purchase cable for 3, 7 and 14 days. It includes a choice of over 120 digital channels, interactive on-screen programming guide, parental control, games, mosaic channels and caller ID on TV. You have the ability to also choose a variety of add-ons just like a postpaid cable service. Packages include watch movies, watch sports and adults. Prepaid internet service lets you access the internet just when you need it. You can buy packages for 1, 3, 7 and 14 days. Flow offers the best internet service in Jamaica with speeds of up to 12 megabits per second. How do I get a Flow Prepaid account? You can sign up for Flow Prepaid in 3 simple steps. First, visit a Flow store or call customer service at 1-888-303-3000. When you sign up, you will receive your account number, which you will need when topping up. Then a Flow technician will visit your home to install your cable or internet service. Once you've completed these steps, all you have to do is buy credit and top up. How do I top up with Flow Prepaid voucher? Flow Prepaid gives you the option to top up with $100, $200, $300, $400, $500, $800 or $1,000. When you purchase and add any of these cards to your account, you will have access to the Flow Prepaid service. To get started with your Flow Prepaid voucher, simply scratch, add, and go. 1. Use a coin and scratch to reveal PIN. 2. Dial 620-1000 for further instructions. Please have your Flow Prepaid account number ready. 3. Follow the instructions to add credit to your account. 4. Once credit has been added to your account, you may proceed to buy the Flow package of your choice. Where can you buy a Flow Prepaid voucher? Flow Prepaid credit is available at gas stations, pharmacies and Flow retail stores island-wide. For more information on Flow Prepaid service, please feel free to call our friendly customer care representatives at 1-888-303-3000 or visit www.flowjamaica.com.
There's more exciting football to come after this break. Stay with us.
You're watching the Flow Champions Cup highlight show Overdrive. Like us on Facebook at facebook.com/FlowJamaica or follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/GoWithFlowJA using hashtag Overdrive on Flow TV. We'll be right back.
Add the best phone service to the fastest internet in Jamaica and you get Flow. Surf and chat. Surf the web. And download large files. And keep up with your friends on Facebook. Plus, get a landline, no strings attached. Get the lowest call rates, 1,000 free minutes to call international numbers for just $3,000. Don't be fooled by those fast talking ads. Get Flow, surf and chat, and turn up your home entertainment. Sign up now and get a free wireless upgrade. Nobody beats Flow from home.
Wake up to the KLAS ESPN Sports FM 89 Mike and Mike Show. Pep up your afternoon with Orville Higgins on the sports desk. Then spend your evenings with Stephen A. Smith and Skip Bayless on ESPN's First Take. Our award-winning program, Scoreboard, with hosts Juliet Cuthbert, Stratton Palmer, and Garth Williams, is up next. Join the herd with Colin Coherd from ESPN Radio after Scoreboard. KLAS, now an affiliate of ESPN Radio.
I can't hear you, man. I have to try to get some signal. We are no party.
You have 1 minute remaining on this call.
Don't struggle. Get the best call rates and a clear connection at home with your Flow landline. Pay only $2.99 to call any Digicel or Line mobiles. 95 cents per minute to call landlines. As low as 74 cents per minute to call overseas. And all Flow-to-Flow calls are free. Any network, any number, anywhere. Nobody beats Flow. Flow. Watch, talk, click.
Welcome back to the FCC Highlight Show Overdrive. Brought to you by Flow Prepaid, CVM TV, the Jamaica Observer, KLAS ESPN Sports, and Locker Room Sports.
Welcome back. While Wednesday's games went to the favourites, Thursday's games could have gone in any direction. See for yourself.
Defending champions Tivoli Gardens took on Montego Bay United on the lights at the Catherine Hall Stadium. In the huddle, they made it sound as easy as 1, 2, 3.
1, go, cheers!
The official ceremony saw everyone involved. Even the kids stood in reverence as the national anthem rang out in the background. The home team started like a house on fire. They pushed the visitors around and raided their territory on numerous occasions. Tivoli scrambled to keep a clean sheet. But whereas Montego Bay United wasted their opportunities, Tivoli did not. Ranique Anderson was fortunate to be in a position to latch onto a rebound from a free kick and booted it into the back of the net to give his team a 1-0 lead against the run of play. The game became a little physical afterwards, and the referee handed out a couple of cards to calm temper. The physicality continued, and Tivoli conceded a penalty when they fouled within their area. Lacan Brissett calmly rolled the ball into the back of the net to level the score, if not the vibe. He pointed to the stands in celebration, and the fans responded wildly. Montego Bay were in total control afterwards. They created numerous chances, but inexplicably failed to finish. The half ended in parity. In stark contrast to what transpired in the middle, coaches Dookie and Admiral Bailey found time to exchange friendly words during the interval. It was end-to-end action after the break as both sides sought the clincher. Montego Bay looked the better team, but were extremely wasteful. It was then a case of waste not, want not. In one of their rare raids upfield, Tivoli's Jamoy Sibley's controlled a cross from the left side and casually slotted home to make it 2-1. The West Kingston outfit Tivoli Gardens were through to the semi-finals.
Yeah, well, it's a very good win. You know, I mean, we are the defending champion, and we come today and play just like that. You know, we move the ball around very well. You know, even when we take the lead and them get the equalizer via a penalty. You know, and it was a very physical game. You know, I go into the changing room and I tell the players, look here, don't get caught up in the whole physicalness of the game. Let us just play our brand of football.
The fruit and nuts vendors at the railway crossing in Clarendon Park prepared well for the encounter between home team Sporting Central Academy and Waterhouse. Everyone hoped it would be a juicy game, and the Patty headquarters loomed large at the entrance of the Juicy Patty field. As the game got underway, it was clear that Jermaine Tuffy Anderson was intent on shooting his way out of the venue. His first shot was from long range, and it rolled harmlessly into the keeper's hands. It was just a range finder. Coach Junior Francis did not like the production coming from his Waterhouse workers and remonstrated fiercely with Lamar Wonka Nelson on the sidelines. By then, it was end-to-end action, but Sporting Central looked more composed in midfield. Shooting was poor from both teams, and the keeper saw little or no danger coming their way. One spectator tried to inject colour into the proceedings. He blew hard on his double truck air horn. Another slapped Dutch pot covers in the hope of awakening his team. Most of the action was concentrated in midfield, and it was little wonder that the deadlock would be broken from there. With 1 minute to go before the halftime, Tuffy picked up the ball some 25 meters out, saw the keeper just off his line, and did not hesitate. He launched a shot which evaded the keeper and lodged into the net. Tuffy celebrated like he always does, and the Duchy covers returned. At least the musician now had something to celebrate. Both coaches were very animated and expressive during the interval, one trying hard to get his players to hold on to the lead. While the other uses motivational skills to try to repair the damage. The second half was almost a replica of the first. Sporting Central bossing possession, but failing to capitalize. As the game petered out, there was some rough play and the referee had to be firm. In the end, Waterhouse left with all the marbles, winning by 1-0 and are now getting ready for the semi-finals on October 13.
Basically, we had played our system. We know our Sporting Central play, and we decided that we had to play a tactical game today. They came out in the first 15 minutes having the better play with the midfield. I had to make some adjustment, and after that we took charge of the game.
Based on the results of those games, here are the matchups for the semi-finals, which will be played on Sunday, October 13 as a double-header. Waterhouse will tackle Harbourview, and Tivoli Gardens face Arnott Gardens in a fight to the finish. Round 1 and 2 produced a feast of goals, but in the quarter-finals, it was a veritable famine. Take a look. Hope you enjoyed the 4th session of Overdrive. You can catch a repeat of the show on Monday mornings at 8:30 a.m. right here on CVM TV. Also, further repeats will be on Flow 100 from Tuesday to Saturday. Check your Flow channel guide for the times. Go to the Flow Jamaica Facebook page for match fixtures, results, and past episodes of the show. And you can join the conversation anytime on Twitter. We will be back next Saturday, same time, same place, with the best action and reactions from the Flow Champions Cup. See you then.